And we're live.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, guys.
Good.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm not used to the afternoon start still.
You're still not used to it?
I'm used to it I'm used to it mentally, but I still say good morning.
I think I've adjusted
It's
well
okay.
to it, to be honest with you.
It's okay.
We did like 400 episodes at 8 a.m. We used to do them at 7 a.m. way back in the day.
Oh my fucking word! I remember that. I literally would walk in here, I'd drop my thing, and boom,
Yep.
there you go.
And then we'd send them out to get edited, and then they get posted like at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, and literally we said everything, and like I felt bad for who edited that. I think it was maybe Joey at the time.
Yeah, it was Joey.
And I remember it was like, "Hey Joey, 44 minutes in, I fucking said something I probably shouldn't have said. Don't get it."
Yep.
All right, speaking of that, it is episode 403.
There we go.
Make
Let's
sure you like
go.
and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. This is my last show for a week. Not
For a week.
forever. For a week. I am going out to California next week. I am going out to do some things, get away from house hunting for a week, and yeah, we. So if you're out in California, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going in California, but I'm going to be somewhere in California.
It's a big state.
Yeah. It
If
is
you
a big
fucking
state.
see me, I'll say what's up to you.
There
so,
you go.
But yep, these guys will hold down the fort on Friday. Good Friday. I'll be 36,000. You want to know something? You want to talk about living in a simulation?
Yeah.
I will be 36,000 feet closer to Jesus on Good Friday.
Exactly.
Don't tell me where we don't live in no simulation. Don't tell me that. I am going to be right with Jesus, 36,000 feet on his day.
On his day.
His day.
Come on now, let's go.
Is his day Friday or Sunday?
I feel
Both.
like
Friday seems like the bad day for him.
it's a day.
Both.
It's,
Uh-huh.
it's
I
the-
say the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Give him the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, yeah. Obviously, he died on Friday, came back on Sunday. But I'm just saying, I will be with Jesus on one of the most important days of religious history. Not getting religious.
religious history.
So,
Big Nick, Sonny wants to know how's the house hunting going?
Sonny, let me tell you something. It's hell with a capital H. It's awful. I've been outbid on every fucking house, and it's not. I mean, literally, I might have to sell my razor. I might not be able to shave my balls for 2 months. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen here.
You think that's
I might have to grow some fucking hairy balls to get a house. I don't fucking know.
you think that's gonna be enough to afford a house?
Probably not.
Might have to sell
Gee
two razors
Louise.
Yep.
Sell
for
my
your
razor.
for your face and your balls.
Fucking A. But
So-
nah, Sonny, it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
I appreciate the support, though. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah. If anyone out there is selling their house and wants to give it to Big Nick,
Yeah, no shit.
I mean,
Hey, if anybody's selling a house in a certain area that I'm not going to name, you'll have to reach out to me, and I will tell you. If I love your house, I will make you a deal. I will hang out with you for a day and give you a good offer. You got a kid's party? I'll fucking help you with that. You want me to DJ it? I'll DJ it. You want me to go to Chippendales? I'll go to Chippendales. At this point, I'll put on a fucking Speedo to get a house.
with your hairy balls?
Hairy
I don't
balls and
wanna
a
see
Speedo.
Oh, okay.
that. I don't want to see
I
that.
don't know. That's a visual. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. Don't
Real
put
quick,
in my mind.
Jesus, one of our regular viewers in the podcast, today he turns 23.
Wow,
Wow.
Jesus. Happy birthday, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Jesus.
birthday, Jesus. So yeah. So if you want to be a part of this conversation, if you're listening to this as a podcast, if it's ever your birthday or you want to say hi, what's up to us, we do this podcast live Monday and Wednesday over on Patreon. You can watch it live on Fridays. Join the conversation, be a part of things, and you can be featured on one of our questions, and you can ask questions for us too. Besides that plug, we got some other stuff coming out tonight. Dante and John did the Drake bracket, choosing the best Drake song.
Mhm.
You can find out what they chose as the best Drake song.
Well, there's two parts.
Two
this
parts.
is the first part. So this is you find out which song won the first side of the bracket when we put out the second one, which will probably be soon. We don't want to give
Make 'em
too
wait
much
too long.
too much
Don't give
space
away
in
the
between.
position.
Don't want to give away the position. So yeah, part one coming out tonight. So check that out.
Yep. And then tomorrow we have. Oh, this is a fun video. We made dating profiles for each other. We all created Hinge accounts for each other, and we created different accounts. So look out for that tomorrow to see whose how he did with creating dating profiles. I had a fun time. My profile is great. Thanks, Kevin. He made me a great dating profile.
Kevin, you made him his profile?
Yeah.
You fucking pedophile.
What?
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 All right.
Heard me,
Yeah,
pervert.
you.
Yeah, you want me to start roasting? I'll fucking start roasting you.
There we go.
Pedophile.
Oh, man. All right.
Fucking make your bar spin.
What? 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 What bar?
Uh,
All right.
all right.
All right.
We want to go down that road?
No. Maybe later. Maybe later.
All right. So
Maybe
let's
after
get
my wife
into
jokes.
let's get into the topics. We got a lot of topics to talk about. We're going to start off today with the NBA play-in games. The NBA playoffs
Nets
started
and
last
Celtics,
night.
baby.
Yep, Nets
Good.
and Celtics. Nets handily defeated the Cavs, looking very good. They looked like a really solid team
Did you
last
say it was
night.
handed? They won
Handedly.
by 7 points.
Well, they led the entire game. It was, they led the entire. It wasn't close, really.
All right.
Even the 7 points. I only caught the first half of the game, to be frank, but they were dominating in the first half, and I don't think it was much.
Yeah,
of a
they were-
I'm
competition.
going to say this. I respect the shit out of the Celtics saying they don't give a shit about the Nets playing them, which is what you would say as a competitor. Believe me. Like, I agree with what Dante said. If you want to be the best, you have to get through the best. But just be careful what you ask for,
Exactly.
too. Just be careful what you ask for.
I agree with that. I think you're not wrong that you're going to have to beat the good teams to get to the championship.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
No,
how
there's-
it's supposed to be. But I'm
exactly.
just saying that if you could have the Bulls or the Nets, who are you going to fucking take?
Exactly. You're taking it's gonna put you on a lower step than every other team. It could do one of two things. It could do one of three things. You lose to the Nets, you're out. Obviously, you beat the Nets, and your team's gassed, and you face a Bucks team that had a cakewalk through the Bulls, or you face the Nets, you beat them handedly.
That series is going at least 6.
Yeah,
It's going at least 6.
I mean, even
Wouldn't even be shy if it went 7.
it could very well go 7. But on the other hand, you beat the Nets and you beat them well, like the Celtics have been doing to like every team in the second half. That gives you confidence for going ahead. If you can beat them in 5 games,
I'm going to say this. I'm sorry, Jerry. Go ahead. I
no, I
apologize.
was gonna say if you can beat them in 5 games, you're made. Like you feel good about yourself going forward. That was it.
I'm going to say this. Okay? And I'll be curious to hear what Dante has to say about this
Yeah,
one.
Dante's just waiting up.
Okay? If the Celtics beat the Nets handedly, not just a 7-game series, handedly, like I'm talking for some reason they get through in a 5-game series. Not saying that's happening. I want that loud and clear.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if they dominate like that you guys have been talking about, I do not see anybody slowing them down in the East, including the Bucks.
Yeah.
Because if they steamroll, I'm talking about steamroll. I'm not talking about it being competitive. I'm talking about steamroll the Nets. I think the Nets are the second biggest threat to the Celtics behind the Bucks.
Interesting.
Bucks.
Interesting.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your
Yeah,
comments on this, Mr. Celtics Insider.
Yeah, Dante, you've been sitting quietly, biding your time. What is your take?
Floor's yours, pal.
Yep.
I was rooting for the Nets last night. I was because I want to play the Nets in the first round.
Be
Year,
careful what you wish for, man.
I'm fine with it. Last year we played
I'm
the
with
Nets.
you on this one.
Last year we played the Nets in the playoffs, and it was switched. We were the 7th seed. We had to win in the play-in
Yeah.
game. They were the 2 seed. We didn't have Jaylen Brown last year. Lost in 5 games. The Nets, it was more decisive. It was 7-point game. It was more decisive than the 7 points. They were up the whole game. They were up by 20 after the first quarter. Kyrie Irving started the game 12 for 12.
Yeah.
He played one of the best games probably all season. Kevin Durant had 25 and 11. Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn?
What happened?
Is the game in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yes.
He can play again.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll play the whole series. Kevin Durant is gonna give you those numbers every single game. That you can guarantee that. The Celtics have been the best team in the NBA in the second half of the season, and I don't think the Nets are as big of a threat as people think. I think there are other teams in the Eastern Conference that are bigger threats. And the reason why I'm going to say this as well, now people might look at this as Ben Simmons is going to come back in the first round. People might
What
think
about that too?
that's an amazing addition, this and that. He hasn't played basketball in over a year. He's being put on a team that he's never played on before. I don't know how well that's going to go. I'm confident that Ben Simmons can come back to being one of, the better defenders in the NBA, a guy
That's
that
all
can
they would need him for.
he doesn't need to be a top scoring option. That's not what he is needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they're going to throw him in the first round of the playoffs in a hostile environment in Boston because they have home court.
Yep.
The home court advantage is going to mean a ton, I believe, because it's just playoff basketball in Boston. It's different.
Sunday afternoon, that place is going to
Sunday afternoon.
That game
You going?
one.
I actually was thinking about looking at tickets, but I'm sure they're really expensive now, so probably not. But that sixth man, because the sixth man of the fans is going to go a long way, and I don't think it's going to be a steamroll. I do think it's going to be a very competitive series, but it's just the way the Celtics have been playing. I think they've been too consistent. It's not. I said it yesterday or 2 days ago. It's not like you're going off of a 15, 20 game sample size. You're going off of a 41 game sample size. That is major. That's enough to know whether a team is legit or not. And the Celtics are legit. The Brooklyn Nets, up and down all year. They've had injuries. They've had this and that, whatever.
Kyrie hasn't played for half the game.
Drama. Kyrie hasn't played for half the season. I think the Celtics are going to be fine. The Nets have Kevin Durant. The Celtics have Jason Tatum. The Nets have...
That's a bold compare. Listen, Tatum.
All
I
right,
love Tatum.
Look at the head-to-head now. Every single game that they've played this year, they have Jason Tatum has either
Get him,
matched
Johnny!
Kevin Durant or
Get
had
him,
better
Johnny!
games than Kevin Durant.
Love
That's
Tatum.
a fact. That is a fact.
I love Tatum. I think he's a top 5 player in the game.
Okay.
Kevin Durant is battle tested.
Okay.
Has 2 rings.
Okay.
Is one of the last year shouldered the entire load of the Brooklyn Nets to take the Bucks one game, one toe away from winning a series against
and
the
they
Bucks.
didn't win a series. Okay.
I mean,
He still lost.
I'm
but
just saying-
What I'm saying is Kevin Durant's going to give you his 25 and 10 each night, 30 and 10 each night. Tatum's going to give you the same. There's no one on the Brooklyn Nets that can guard Jason Tatum. There's no one on the Nets that can guard Jaylen Brown.
Ben Simmons.
I do
Ben
not
Simmons.
think. Going back to what I said, Ben Simmons hasn't played competitive basketball in over a year.
I think he can.
I
cover one of
don't
those
think
guys.
he's just going to come right. You can just drop him off and be like, go back to being a top 3 defensive candidate, top 3 defensive player of the year candidate. I do
coming off
not
of
see
herniated
that.
disc?
He's coming off of like 5 different. He's had like 5 different injury designations over the last year.
Listen.
Does he count as one of them?
It should make it 6.
I don't think the Celtics are losing this series.
I don't either. I'm very confident in this. I'm not saying it's
All
going to be a
right.
steamroll.
All right. I want to hear your prediction. Fuck
Celtics
it.
in 6.
I wanna hear your predictions,
Celtics
so I
in
won't be
6.
here on Friday.
Celtics in 6.
Oh, shit. The first game's on Easter.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's at like 3:30. I think.
Is the game starting on this weekend?
Yeah, it's
Saturday.
Sunday at
Saturday.
3:30.
There's 4 games Saturday, 4 games Sunday, I believe.
Gotcha.
I think Celtics in 6.
I think that's probably right too. I'm just saying it's gonna be a tough 6. It's gonna be a tough
Yeah, no,
6.
yeah, I'm not making it sound like it's going to be a steamroll. There's going to be blowout games or anything like that. I just think you said that, guys like Kevin Durant, they're battle tested. They've been there. They've done it. I get it. But at the same time,
how many?
all right, look at Jason Tatum's been in the league for 5 years. I know he hasn't won a championship, but he's made it to the Eastern Conference Finals twice. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, they've all been far. Not to the finals, but they know
KD has 2
what
rings.
you have to do.
Kyrie has 1 ring.
Okay, you want to talk about Kevin Durant's 2 rings on the bet? All right, we're not getting into that discussion. And I'm not discrediting Kevin Durant. That's not what I'm saying. But very different situations. Very different situations.
All right. Well, we've talked a lot about the Celtics.
We did.
We
We
got another-
talked a lot
we
about
talked
them
about
the last episode.
So we're gonna move on to the other game, the
well,
Timberwolves. What do you want to say?
Real fast.
Real quick.
I'm going to make this prediction. This is a whole
Yep.
prediction. The winner of this series goes to the finals and
Wow.
represents the East.
Ooh, interesting.
The winner of the Celtics Nets, if it's the Celtics or the Nets, will win the Eastern Conference Finals.
I don't think that's a hot take, to be honest with you.
I mean,
I don't think it.
You talk about Celtics confidence. What if the Nets beat the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Ben Simmons, if he has a really good,
What
Excuse
if the
me,
Celtics
good
beat
series,
The, what if
feels
the
good
Nets
about
beat the
himself.
Celtics?
Yeah.
That's my
happen.
take.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. So yeah, we'll talk about the next game. Timberwolves win their first playoff round in like forever, and the fans were going crazy. They beat the Clippers last night.
What's this thing that Stephen A. was talking about that like they celebrated?
Too hard.
Yeah, or some shit like that.
Like
You want to
people-
elaborate on that?
So yeah, so the Timberwolves went crazy. Anthony Edwards was saying like they didn't want to cover me all night. Patrick Beverly and Anthony Edwards stood at the scorers table after the game, like were cheering on the crowd because the Timberwolves won a big game at home.
It was a big game.
It was a big game.
It was a huge game.
They
If you're
could
the
sell-
You haven't
Timberwolves,
been to the playoffs in years. Why wouldn't you celebrate?
they went to the playoffs of the 8th seed and got. I think they won one game maybe in that
Maybe,
series.
yeah.
Listen, you're the Timberwolves. They don't get
Celebrate
there
it.
often. Celebrate any small victory. Like people are like act like you've been there before. They've never been there before.
yeah. Right. Yeah. That's just. Yeah. I mean,
I know people hate him. I love Patrick Beverly.
he's a guy. I don't dislike him, but he's definitely a guy that you'd rather want on your team than going up against him for sure.
Every year Patrick Beverly has been in the league, his team has made the playoffs.
Yeah, I love what he says about when he was talking about Russell Westbrook and saying all he does is like run, like dribble the ball, like run around.
Yeah.
and
He
stuff.
played for the Wizards last year.
Who?
No,
Was-
he was
no,
on the
Beverly?
Clippers for a while. Pat Beverly. I think he was on the Timberwolves last year, but his
No,
team,
this is his first year on the Timberwolves.
is
He got
his
traded.
first. So was he on the Clippers last year?
He was on
This
the
is a big
Clippers.
game for him. Huh?
Yeah. So he was in Houston for their whole James Harden era. Then he was on the Clippers for 4 years.
Yep.
Made the playoffs every year there.
And then he went
Gets traded to the Timberwolves. Makes the playoffs his first year there.
The guy's a winner.
The guy's a winner.
The guy's a winner. I'll give you that
And
for sure.
I think that there's a mentality that comes with Patrick Beverly being on your team.
That guy must be fucking pissed. The Clippers guy. He must be Ballmer. He must
Yeah.
be fucking pissed.
Well,
that
they-
team ain't winning.
well,
well,
they can. They
make-
have one more game
Yeah.
to make the eighth to be the eighth seed now. They're not out of it completely.
Oh, they're not out yet.
So
Gotcha.
the play-in rules are, so last night it was
7
7
and
and 8 seeds. If you lose, you play the winner of the 9 versus 10 seeds, which is tonight.
Gotcha.
And then those games are going to be on Friday. So the Cavs lost last night, but they're going to play either Atlanta or Charlotte.
Gotcha.
And whoever wins those games is the 8th seed in their conference.
Gotcha.
So they're not out. If you lose
It's
tonight,
double elimination, pretty much.
yes. If you're in the 7-8 bracket, yes. If you lose tonight, so Charlotte, Atlanta, whichever team loses, they're done.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little
I
confusing.
just
I
thought it was
like
just
it. I
a
think it makes
one-game
sense.
thing.
No.
No, only for the lower seeds.
Yeah, only for the
So
lower
for
seeds.
shits and giggles, again, I'm not trying to go back to the Celtics. I'm trying to figure out this playing.
The
shit.
Cavs will play the winner of the Hawks Hornets game for the 8th seed.
Kevin, you mind just opening that? He's just gonna toss. It's UPS just gonna toss you some shit. Thank you.
So yeah, that's
Open the big door, and he's just gonna give you some boxes.
so that's how it works. So if the Cavs had won last night, then they would have played the Celtics.
Right.
If the
Yeah,
So-
it's a little confusing, but
but yeah. So now the Timberwolves are playing the Grizzlies.
dude, I don't think they're gonna beat the Grizzlies, but I think it is gonna be a lot closer than people might
I-
think. A
the
lot
Grizz-
closer.
I think both. So I was talking with Kevin and Josh when we walked in this morning. The Grizzlies have the best player in Ja,
Mhm.
but the Timberwolves probably have the next best 3. And Cat, Anthony Edwards.
The drop off from John Morant to the next guy is greater than the drop off from Karl Anthony Towns to the next guy
well,
on the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards and Cat are definitely 2-3.
Sure. No.
They're
yeah.
talking about like D'Lo versus Triple J, maybe.
I'd probably put
Brooks.
Triple J over D'Angelo, but I understand what you mean. I mean,
guys.
the Grizzlies they're a very good team
They're
led
just
by one superstar.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson, I think, is getting a lot better, and I believe he should be. He's gonna be he's like top 5 defensive player of the year finalist this year. He had a very good season, but the drop off from John Morant to him is greater than the drop off from Cat to
D'Lo.
I think the Timberwolves have the 2 best. I mean, you really could. I don't know.
What, make
Karl
the argument
Anthony
they have a
Towns
cat-
had a really good
That's
season
what
this
I was
year.
saying too. I was saying that they.
John Morant is the better player, but Karl Anthony Towns was very good this year too.
Yeah, so I don't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I stand on this. I think the Grizzlies are a good team, but the Timberwolves are so much fun.
They're a fun team.
Mm.
I think the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves are. You have your 3 guys, your main guys: Cat, Edwards, D'Lo. Then you have John Morant, and then a team of guys,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I do think that the Grizzlies have the edge because they're deeper. They've been playing winning basketball all year round, and I don't think they're too good to lose in the first round. But I can see this being a legitimate 7-game series.
Yeah.
I really could see it,
you.
and
think
I
so,
hope
too.
so. It would
Yeah.
be a fun series.
Those are
Fun
pain in the
series.
ass.
So, yeah, those were the 2 games last night. Fun games. Clippers will now take the winner of the Pelicans Spurs game, which who
No,
cares
I
about
don't
that
care
garbage
about
game?
that. I
Clippers will win.
think the Clippers will win no matter what.
Yeah.
But predictions for tonight, I'm going Atlanta. You know what? I'm going to go San Antonio.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Why not?
But like,
Go Greg
that's what I
Popovich.
think.
How did the Lakers not make it over the
They're
Pelicans?
so bad because they're bad.
Okay, can I touch on something about the Lakers now, please?
Well,
I know
all
we're
right.
not going to. All right, I'll do it when we get to that topic. How about
We're not on the Lakers topic. This is it.
that? Okay. Did you guys hear LeBron say that this year was not a failure?
No.
Did you guys hear that? He said that this year was not a failure for the Los Angeles Lakers.
He said it wasn't a failure because we came in every day trying to get better.
Don't give me that shit. You are arguably the greatest NBA player of all time. You should not be saying shit. Kobe would have never said that. Kobe would have never said that. Magic wouldn't have said that. Kareem wouldn't have said that.
Russell Westbrook said a few questionable things too. He goes, from day one, they wouldn't let me be me.
You were you,
Bro,
That was the
dude
problem.
was you were hitting the back, you were hitting the side of the backboard on mid-range jump shots, bro. They were letting you be you. You're trash.
Yeah.
You're trash. I'm sorry,
He's on
but
fucking
like
contract
you're
for
gonna
$47
get
million.
traded for a guy that hasn't played in 2 years this offseason. That says a lot about you.
Do you think he gets traded for Wall?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think they're gonna waive him. Can't think of any team at the top of my head right now that would make sense taking him.
The
It's just the
Knicks.
contract. It's easy to
It's
swap.
gotta be the Knicks. He's
Do you
going
think
to
the
Knicks?
Knicks?
He's going to the Knicks. Knicks are in such a
That
precarious.
would make sense. That him playing for that type of team, that atmosphere, I could see it.
The Knicks are in such a weird situation right now where they have to unload contracts, and like Mitchell Robinson's a free agent.
Kemba Walker.
You know,
They benched him like
Yeah.
halfway through the
He
year.
sucks.
He was a
I'm
one-year
sorry.
deal.
I love the guy. He sucks.
He's a liability.
yeah.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
I think he's out this offseason.
Yeah, he's done.
I don't think they want to keep him around.
Killed the Celtics last year. He was weighing them down.
Kemba.
Kemba. Yeah, I mean
He was weighing down fucking Jason Tatum. and shit.
defense. Dude, one thing about Kemba Walker, really quick, that would always piss me off is that this guy could have made a bad play or something would have happened to the Celtics, and they just put the camera on him, and he's just smiling through his teeth. He's just the happiest guy around, bro. Don't be happy all the time. You're losing. Be pissed. Be angry. The guy was just happy all the time. That infuriated me.
Maybe he knew he was going to have good sex that night. Who the fuck knows?
I hope not. I hope it was the worst sex of his life.
Probably wasn't.
But yeah, basketball.
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 All right, on the baseball or something.
We're talking football real quick.
All right, football.
You got Derek Carr.
What the fuck is this? $40 million for Derek Carr?
Hey,
I'm sure
that's-
Mike is rolling right now.
They brought his best friend in. They got to
Devontae
keep him
Adams?
around now.
Yeah.
So
All right, so how do you... Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you keep a guy... So you have 2 players on your team making $70 million a year.
Yeah.
Carr's at 40, and the other one's at 28.5.
Sure,
so
damn.
just call it 30.
Yep.
How the fuck do you... How do you fill in the rest of the team?
I don't know. I will never understand how football finances work. Never. What the fuck? Like I don't know.
is there,
How does it work?
Like there's a
How
cap.
does it work?
Yeah.
Is there really a cap?
Yeah.
Because guys in the
Guaranteed
off
money
season,
on, like,
you
yeah.
just you
Restructure
can
contracts.
restructure contracts so you can give it up front so you have the cap space and stuff like that to sign guys. I mean they have Darren Waller too. And I don't know what his contract details are, but I'm sure he makes.
They
a
got
good amount.
J.C. Jackson this
They got
offseason.
Hunter Renfro, too.
No, Jackson
gonna
went to
be
the
a free
Chargers,
agent.
right?
Who?
Jackson, J.C. Chargers. Never mind.
Chargers.
J.C. Jackson, Chargers.
Who they bring in on defense? They brought someone big in
Brought
defense.
in...
Oh, the safety?
Yeah,
No,
some safety. Some
was
corner.
it safety?
That was a corner. They brought someone in to shore up the secondary. I can't remember who.
I thought it was a linebacker.
Maybe. We all just grabbing at straws.
Look, it was an offensive tackle.
Yeah, probably.
Look this
I'll look it up. I'm looking it up.
But I don't understand how football finances work. Derek Carr making that much money, to me, seems silly.
He's in the category of fucking Josh Allen.
Yeah,
He ain't no Josh Allen.
no.
Oh, they did sign Chandler Jones.
Chandler
too.
Jones, that was one of the guys.
They signed him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Chargers.
No.
Rock Ya-Sin. from
Oh,
the
Rock
Colts.
Ya-Sin,
Is
yeah,
that
he's
who we
good.
were thinking of?
No, it's probably Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones, yeah.
So you threw me
Dallin,
off with the J.C. Jackson. They were talking about guys who
No,
signed with the
no,
Chargers.
no. I was talking about cap money they brought in.
they signed Demarcus Robinson. He was from the Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
So they made moves.
They've made moves. Derek Carr isn't winning that division for you. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. You have to look at too. They're giving all this money for a team you're still in the most competitive
Division
in football and sports, maybe in all of sports. To be honest with you.
I mean,
so
they could finish
it's
second.
a commitment.
They could finish second.
You realize that
Now I think
that's
they
going to
could.
take all 17 weeks to figure out.
Oh yeah,
that fucking
for sure,
schedule.
for sure. But I think all four teams
Back?
can make the
Come on,
playoffs.
we gotta get football back on.
Football.
Need football.
Well, guess what starts this weekend? The USFL starts this weekend.
Where's the lingerie league?
I think they still do that.
It's the only league that matters more than the NFL.
There we go. But yeah, the USFL starts this weekend. 8 teams playing. Jeff Fisher's the head coach of one of them. But also today, the XFL announced their roster of new head coaches. And there's quite some names in there. I don't know if you heard any of these names.
No, I didn't.
Bob Stoops,
Oh, yeah,
Wade
he's the coach from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Wade Phillips.
Wow, what a has-been. Got it.
Yep. Heinz Ward. Yep. Rod Woodson.
Yeah,
Oh.
good player. Great
Yeah.
player.
So those are just a bunch of names that the XFL is bringing as new head coaches for the league.
Is this the Rocks League?
Yeah.
They got a nice little season. What's it called?
Cease and desist.
The season desist letter from the athletes from the women's soccer team because the new XFL logo looks very similar to their logo, I
yes,
guess.
yeah.
So
Cease and desist.
they might have to be changing that.
They'll
but-
give you assist and assist.
But speaking of legal trouble, you want to talk about some legal trouble? Let's talk about the
That's right.
Washington Commanders.
You know what, Johnny? I'm so glad you brought this up because as soon as I read about this, I fucking thought of you, and I just said, Johnny, you need to own the team.
The wrong DC team's being sold. I mean,
I have one request.
Yes.
If you buy the team, I want to be in charge of the fucking judicial system.
sounds good.
Okay.
So, the Commanders are being investigated by the FTC now. Another investigation has been opened by the government.
How the fuck's this guy not selling the team? How do you not fucking sell the team?
Pretty much, so they're saying that the Commanders withheld millions of dollars in refunds that the team owed to the fans, and withheld ticket sales revenues from the NFL, keeping more than it should.
Didn't you and I talk about this? I think it was last week or something.
Yeah. So the ticket sale part was like them withholding 40% of their ticket sales from the team, but now the FTC is investigating them, the Federal Trade Commission. So one
Federal my
team
ass.
has simultaneous investigations happening right now by Congress, by the Federal Trade Commission, a half a dozen state attorney generals, the NFLPA. They're also plaintiffs in several lawsuits, and the NFL is also investigating them currently.
You got more people fucking hunting you down than they probably were hunting down fucking Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
who's the worst? Dan Snyder or Osama bin Laden?
It's a tough question.
I don't know.
There was one report from the FTC where someone from the FTC said this team is not run like a football team. It's run like the mafia. It's run like the goddamn Godfather.
That's what you like to hear
Yeah.
about your football team?
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know how they can.
How are you still a fan?
I don't.
I think you should jump on the fucking Las Vegas train or the fucking Chargers
I
train.
said
while you still
Chargers.
can.
Chargers.
All right.
I'm gonna do Chargers. Fuck this
I'm gonna
shit.
try to go by that stadium when I'm out there too.
Oh, SoFi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to.
Now you gave him a little cute clue as to where you're gonna be.
I might have given away a little bit of my position, but don't worry, I still got it coming back to you, son.
Yeah. The Commanders sure going to be interesting. Hopefully they'll sell the team and relocate, and so I don't have to care about them anymore. Speaking of ownership and intrigue, we're going to talk a little bit about this Miami Dolphins situation. We talked about this the other day. It came out yesterday.
Just the Brady shit.
The Brady shit. So it came out the other day that Tom Brady...
Tom fucking Brady.
let's see. So Tom Brady was going to retired, obviously, but he might have had a plan to join the Dolphins in retirement. So the plans, as it seems to be, was that Brady was planning to fake retire, become an executive with the Dolphins, bring in Sean Payton to be the head coach, and then unretire and become the quarterback. Now,
And trade Tua.
I guess so, yeah. Now, my question is, first of all, how could this happen? Because you can't retire to get out of a contract. I guess if you're the
That's
exec,
why he's still in the Bucks.
yeah. But I guess if you're executive, you could trade yourself. But like that, that seems it seems like I don't think this would have ever happened.
Here's the thing, and if it did, you realize how much I would lose a lot of respect for Brady for
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, you can't just trade yourself. Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? Yeah, so I don't know if this is true. The reason why this all fell apart was because of the Brian Flores situation, and after you know,
Belichick was all behind that shit.
I mean, maybe.
Did you hear about this yesterday?
I did hear about
Fucking Bill
this.
Belichick sent the wrong text on purpose.
I
Fucking stirred up of how, baby. Where the fuck is Sports Nuts? We need to do a Sports Nuts now.
we did say that yesterday.
we
We would
did.
have done it. I'm not convinced by this. I don't think Brady's that stupid. Because you're right. If he did do this, people would have lost a lot of respect for him. And I don't think he would want to not tarnish his legacy, because obviously he's still the greatest quarterback of all time, 7 rings.
There's nothing he could do right
But he would lose a lot of respect doing something like this, and I don't think it would be worth it for him to do it for to play for the Dolphins? Is it really that?
Yeah.
But this was before Tyreek got traded and stuff like that too. So I just don't think, does it make it like the way things worked out with the text message and all this stuff, does it make it seem like that would be the case? Yeah, I do believe there are a lot of coincidences here that would make it seem like it would line up. But at the same time, I think he would have talked to a few people beforehand and done his due diligence about this before just fake retiring and then coming back realizing he can't do it. So I don't really believe it. I think it's a cool conspiracy that maybe there's truth to it, but I don't believe it.
If there was a way to get through the loophole, I think Brady would have done it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say
Maybe,
this right
yeah.
now. I'm going to say this right now. Do not get me wrong. I would rather see number 12 in a Patriots uniform than number 10, Mac Jones. I got love for Mac Jones, but I'd rather have Brady. With that being said, everyone talks about the Patriots, the Patriots, the Patriots. Maybe the Patriots were getting tired of fucking Brady's attitude. Because here's the thing. He's doing all this crap. He would have never... You wouldn't sniff an ounce of this in fucking New England. An ounce. You didn't hear it for 20 years.
Maybe.
I mean, you heard a lot of
you
shit.
can get tired of his attitude, but you don't get tired of winning.
Well, Belichick decided. Belichick decided to walk away from him because,
Nah.
believe me, he could have stayed in New England if they fucking kept him.
Right? No, I know.
Like, let's be honest. If you really wanted to keep the guy, you would have kept him.
No, I know. I
You let him
understand.
walk away.
They did let him walk away. It's
Oh, believe me, I didn't say I'm happy about
Did
it.
you see what Gronk said about
Patriots?
the Patriots? Talking
Yeah.
about like they wouldn't let me
his
do
jersey
something
will
like
never
that.
Get retired in fucking Foxborough.
Oh, they'll still retire his jersey. He's the best tight.
People kind of. I don't.
You don't shit on them like that. In
Yeah.
the fucking.
I mean, his taste very much soured because of what they did at the end of his career. They're going to trade him to the Lions.
And rightfully so. He fucking was there for one more year.
It's a business.
He retired after that season. You could have got a first-round pick.
Yeah. I mean, it's a business. But
Belichick says year too early versus a year too late.
I don't know. I think I understand, though, him being upset with the team.
I didn't
For lack
really
of-
have, like, when I heard that, a lot of New England fans were like really upset and salty about him saying that.
I think
I
it's
don't
fine.
care if
Yeah.
it's the truth. It's the truth.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but he agreed to his terms of his contract.
Sure. Yeah. No, I get that, but I mean,
So whatever he was making, he agreed to it.
I don't know. It's not like he was going out and just saying like "fuck the Patriots." They did nothing for
And
me
I
or
severely
anything like
doubt
that.
that the Patriots. Belichick wants to win. If you catch another football, it's not Belichick's fucking money.
Yeah.
I just don't buy into that.
They also cared about winning. So like, let's say if it's the last game of the season and the game means nothing, I'm sure they're gonna have no issue benching them.
Well, not only that, they want him to stay healthy because he's fucking frail.
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, for at the end of his career. At the end of his career. He's one of the most reliable tight ends in the beginning of his career.
On the field.
Yeah.
You got to be on the field.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's dumb quarterback stuff. Should we talk about the other dumb quarterback?
Yeah, please. Let's talk about this other dumb quarterback.
Let's talk about this other dumb quarterback. Cam Newton on a Barstool podcast yesterday spewed some
idiot.
bullshit. He's just a fucking dumbass, man.
He just lost every chance he had of getting a job now.
Yeah. So, for those who didn't know, Cam Newton went on a Barstool podcast yesterday and made some very sexist comments about women, which is like, why?
What an idiot.
Why do you
fucking
feel like
idiot.
you should say these things?
I'm laughing not at what he said. I'm laughing at how stupid someone could
Yeah.
be to come out and say this and not think anything's gonna come out of it. Like, how can you say that and be like, oh, no, this will be
Yeah.
fine. No one's gonna care.
He'll brush it
'Cause
off saying, this is how I am.
Yeah, this is his
Well,
belief system.
you're
This
an
is who-
asshole,
This is
so-
who he is. Like, yeah, again, he'll brush it off by saying, this is who I am, but who you are is a dick and a massive asshole.
He was our starting QB a few years ago. That was a while.
And the year after Brady.
Yeah. So this is what he said. He said, Cam Newton complained about women who, quote, can't cook and, quote, don't know when to be quiet. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's need. That sounds like a man who's never pleased a
Bro,
woman in his fucking life.
That's so bad. Like, why? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
And
Like
literally
Sophie
just-
said upstairs, I bet he's never made a woman come in
Exactly,
his life.
exactly.
Yeah, never once.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like, he's a, what a
He's an idiot.
piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. He's an idiot. And he is also not going to be a
NFL
quarterback in the
anymore.
NFL ever again.
Nope.
So
See ya, Cam Newton.
Goodbye, Cam, after that.
no one wanted him anyways,
Nope.
and now they definitely don't.
Nope.
So
Yeah. So that's
Fucking
Cam Newton's
loser.
comments. Stupid piece of shit.
Fucking idiot.
Let's talk baseball. Baseball.
baseball.
All right, I'll do a quick little baseball recap. A lot of stuff happening in baseball, obviously. Some breaking news. Stephen Kwan had a streak of pitches seen in his career to never swing and a miss. 115 pitches seen. It ended at 116. 116 pitches seen to start his career without a swing and a miss.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephen Kwan.
Kid's good.
Quan.
Kid's fast. I
Yeah.
saw a play of him. Where it was like a double, and he got to second base. The guy's got wheels.
Rich homie Kwan.
Where's Tony Kwan?
Yeah, so he's
And I
legit.
said, hello.
What was I saying? Yeah. So that happened today. That just happened. I want to talk about this. Did you see what happened with what the Reds president said yesterday, Nick?
The Reds president?
Yeah. So it was the Reds home opener yesterday, and Phil Castellini, the Reds president, was just ripping fans, was making fun of fans, it was such the most tone-deaf thing. So on Tuesday, he spoke on radio before the home opener, and someone asked Phil Castellini why fans should maintain trust in him. And this is what he said. Quote, where are you going to go? Let's start there. I mean, sell the team to who? Castellini said. Castellini said.
Sure, there's a few buyers.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You want to have this debate. If you want to look at what you would do with this team to have it be more profitable, make more money, compete more in the current economic system that a game exists, it should be pick it up and move it somewhere else. He's holding the fans hostage here. He's saying, well, what are you going to do? Fuck you guys. If you're going to complain, and this is what ownership does, where they complain about not having money and being poor, open your fucking books and let's see how much money you really make. Be transparent. If you want people to believe you that you don't make money, then show us. Show us how much money you're losing. You can cry poor and then sell the team for billions of dollars, and
Ain't crying no more.
exactly it's. And the fact that he would do this to the fans and say like, "Well, fuck you guys. Where are you gonna go? What do you want, huh?" It's saying the quiet parts out loud, and it's just the most absolutely tone-deaf thing. And it just shows where baseball is right now. I mean, you have the teams that actually want to compete, and then you have the teams that don't need to compete. Like, if I was a Pirates or Orioles fan right now, there's no hope for either franchise. There's no
Oh,
one.
you are so fucked.
There's like one or two prospects coming up the pipeline, but like for the Pirates, they haven't been competitive since 2015. The Orioles since 2016. This is 6-7 years later, and they're still not even close to competing. It's sickening. It's Pittsburgh especially, because Pittsburgh's one of the greatest sports towns, I think. They have a beautiful stadium, they have a great fan base, and no team wants to compete there. So, piece of shits, all of them. Sell the fucking teams to people who actually want to be competitive. So that's my rant about that. We had some history last night in the Giants game. Alyssa Nakin becomes the first coach in the field in a professional game. She was the first base coach for the Giants last night. Took the field, making history as the first woman to be a coach in a professional baseball game.
Saw that.
Yankees, right?
No, Giants.
Okay.
Tyler pitched last night.
For the Giants?
Yeah.
I didn't know
He was a
anybody else.
relief.
Oh, for
I
the
did-
Two
majors?
innings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 innings in relief.
Yeah, it was a blowout last night, and so there were some fireworks in the game last night too. Up 9 in the what inning was this, Dante? You saw the video of it. The guy who bunted.
Oh yeah, it was like 11-2. The guy bunted. I think it was the 6th inning or something like that. And then the Padres the Padres coach was just bullshit.
Yeah.
That they decided to do that. And then after the game, the Giants coach was like, there was no disrespect towards it. Like, we're not trying to like embarrass teams or anything like that, but like we're playing the game. My stance on something like that is like,
Don't be down by 9.
all right, you're upset that they bunted and they got on base,
hate
whatever.
this bullshit. Do
How
whatever
you
you
should be
want.
mad at your team for being down 9? How about that? That's something I'd be more upset about. But
Normally, I agree. Most cases, like if you hit a home run up 10, go for it. Bunting is a little different. Bunting in a 9-run game. I mean, yeah, you can still cut. The great thing about baseball is even a 9-run lead, like no lead safe in baseball. But like bunting for a hit is a little different because that's just like, I don't know.
I saw
Swing-
one.
I have no problem with swinging away 3-0. I have no problem with going for the fences when you're up 9 runs. I don't know where I stand. I hate the unwritten rules in baseball, but like a 9-run lead and you're bunting.
I saw someone tweet this too.
Oh, you're not speaking to the mic.
I saw this one
you
tweet
go.
too. I don't know like if it even like matters to the guy that had the bunt or anything like that, but like, you know, players and
Incentives.
teams incentives.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you're out there, you're playing. I mean, I don't know I don't know the guy that bunted, but maybe, you know, he never got it, never reached base before, and he wanted to reach base, and he did that. It's like there's instances like that. So, and I know you
right.
you had your stance and stuff, but the game's still going. The game's still going, and it's not over. So
do you got, Nick?
keep
I got you.
Yeah.
Baseball is such a mental game.
Yep.
If you are hot, you need to stay hot because you can get so cold so fast, and all it takes is one at bat for either go one way or the other. And if you're up by 9 runs and you fucking get on base, something as simple as getting on base boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
So
But-
I'm
but-
fucking fine with that
But
shit.
bunting, if you're swinging away, you swing for a hit. Go ahead. Hit a double, hit a triple, run, steal base. I don't.
You will be surprised, Johnny, how much confidence you would get based on just getting on base. That's how fragile this game
Yeah.
is. Trust me.
You want to talk about confidence? I got a good story about this. The other night in the Phillies game, I don't know if you've heard about this. Alec Boehm, Phillies third baseman, makes 3 errors in the first 3 innings of
he
the
got
game.
roasted.
And he was caught on, and he was getting booed by Philly fans.
I fucking
And he's
hate
walking
the
off the
Phillies.
field, and he gets. I don't know if he gets picked up on a hot mic or on camera of him saying the words, "I fucking hate this place."
Good for him. Good for him. Then they asked him about it afterwards, and he admitted to it.
He was like, "Yeah, I said it. I was just frustrated. Like, I had no hard feeling toward the fans of Phillies. Like, the Philly fans, like, you guys are great. It's just, you know, sometimes it gets frustrating." And so last night he made a pinch hitting appearance, and he got a standing ovation from Philly fans. Yeah.
Just to fuck with him.
Yeah. Fucking hate this place. I love that quote.
I would have loved if, like, he struck out, "We hate you! We hate you!"
Do you remember years ago when Eric Bledsoe was in Phoenix and he tweeted out, he goes, "I don't want to be here."
Yeah.
Like that. That's hilarious. I love that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Just speak your mind, bro. Speak your mind.
Yep. So a little bit more news, Red Sox news. Jeff Passan reports that the Red Sox offered Rafael Devers more than $200 million in an extension, but
Man.
Devers wants $300 million, which is fair because he's one of the best young talents in the game. Sounds like this is shaping up to be a lot like the Mookie Betts situation.
Yeah, but the difference is the Red Sox pulled the trigger on Betts and gave him over 300. He decided he wanted to walk.
Well, and then he got more from the Dodgers.
He got a little more.
He got like
No,
50.
what?
He got like 50 mil more.
Well, he also got 2 extra years as well.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna mess this situation up. I don't think they're going to. I think they'll.
If they're $100 million off from him right now,
Yeah, but they have 2 more years.
they got this year and next year.
Right, they got 2 more years. It isn't like this is the free agent year.
Settle for 275, 280. Find a happy medium and go. And
I don't
just,
think even Devers would even do that. Nor
well, he
should
shouldn't. But I'm just. They.
I wouldn't. I don't. I
Make it
can't
work.
blame Devers for this at all.
Hey, we can
You
get
got to
your
make
money.
your
Get
money
your
when
money.
you make it.
It's
Yes.
true.
All right, I have an important update for the viewers. So I'm watching the chat right now, And someone's not in the chat right now.
Dwayne
Dwayne
Bacon.
Bacon.
Dwayne Bacon. He is not here currently.
Dwayne, it's my last fucking day for a week and a half.
Oh, he popped in. Okay, good. Dwayne popped in the chat. I messaged Dwayne on Instagram.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was like, Dwayne, people are very concerned you're not in the chat right now. So he hopped in. I just saw this. He says, I'm alive. Dwayne Bacon's alive. I thought I would want to let everyone know. Yeah, I thought I would let everyone know that Dwayne is alive. He needed the update. Everyone wanted the update.
All right.
So good. I'm glad Dwayne Bacon let everyone know. Someone in the chat, the man is asking for a Discord for patrons. We've talked about that. I don't think we have the manpower to manage a Discord right now, but it's
What
something
the hell's
we've
a
talked
Discord?
about. It's like a chat for like fans of groups and stuff like that.
It's like
And you have to have someone,
Reddit,
yeah.
but audio. Like you
Not,
can,
well,
not
yeah,
audio.
no, it's like a group chat. It's
but,
like
you can talk.
it's like a group chat for like people, like a Reddit thread.
I'm not gonna act like I'm a Discord expert. So,
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
it's another social media thing.
Gotcha.
We would love to. We've talked about it. We don't have the manpower right now to manage a Discord, but maybe down the line we will. Yeah. So
Keep your fingers crossed.
we've discussed it. Let's see. Any other things to talk about before Big Nick's favorite thing? I think we're good. I think we can do. I think it's time, Nick.
John! You're late!
Oh, actually, he's coming. We gotta get him a microphone. Hold on. You want to look up your jokes, Nick?
Yes. Look, you're really not late, but we're ready to start.
Look up my wife jokes. Is that?
All right, what we got to talk about, guys? It's everyone's favorite part of the day. It's Big Nick's joke of the day.
Yes.
All right.
All
Gotta
right.
give John a microphone.
All right. First site that I'm on is 10 funniest jokes ever told. Ever.
Ever?
Four joke of the day.
Ooh.
Four joke of the day.
Oh, they know.
They know. They have to know.
All right. I won't say nothing until he's ready to go here.
All right, John, you're on.
Dante, do you want to just grab this for me? Just the cold to make sure it goes over. Yep, no, not here.
Big Nick's been hyping this up. This is his last joke of the day. Next, not forever, but he's not going to be here next week.
Yep.
So we gotta make this one count.
You gotta make. Well, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm gonna read two of these quote unquote top
Howdy.
tens, and if you guys aren't pissing your pants, we're moving on.
All right. Good. All
right.
Good. Before you start, Big Nick, before we start telling jokes.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell you a joke. Yes.
Hold on. I want to give a shout out to a comedian who passed away yesterday, Gilbert Gottfried, the great Gilbert Gottfried, one of the funniest
R.I.P.
comedians out
R.I.P.,
there.
R.I.P..
Iconic voice of Iago in Aladdin. One of the funniest, comedians, raunchiest comedians, just an all-around funny guy. R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried. That's what I wanted to say.
Does anyone have a
R.I.P.
Gilbert Godfrey impression in them?
Gilbert Gottfried.
That's not bad.
It's just screaming in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the guy who played Aladdin.
Iago, the parrot.
Oh, the parrot.
Yeah, the guy.
When you said Aladdin, I'm thinking like Aladdin.
Yeah, but Iago.
I was gonna say I don't remember that voice being Aladdin's.
No, but it's the parrot's voice. Where it's,
Yeah. What you say?
yeah, exactly.
Something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, we ready to go here?
We're ready to go.
Yes, we are.
All right. All right, we got a woman joke.
Oh no, we're starting off hot.
no.
We got
All right.
first joke.
This one, quote unquote, is ranked number one. Spoiler.
So it should be
The
the,
funniest
greatest
joke
joke
of
of all
all
time.
The
Should
greatest
be.
joke of
All
all
right.
And
time.
I want this loud and clear. If it's not, we're roasting this fucking website.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm already pissing my pants.
All right. A woman gets on a bus with her baby.
Okay.
The bus driver says, "Aw, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." The woman walks to the rear of the bus and sits down, fuming. She says to the man next to her, "That driver just insulted me." The man says, "You go up there and you tell him off. Go on, I'll hold your monkey for you."
Wait. Because the baby's he
So
also
ugly.
thought the baby was ugly.
Yeah, he said it was ugly, so you called it a monkey.
Dante didn't like that one.
All right, we're gonna move on.
I don't. I don't know if that's the funniest joke of all time.
No, it's definitely not.
No.
No.
I think the
You
New
that
Year's
that
one was
this
better.
cease and desist to this fucking site.
Wait, I got here one more though.
All right, we'll hear one more. You know, I'm gonna go to 3. There's 1, 2. I'm gonna go to 3.
All right.
No, I'm gonna jump to 3. I'm gonna stay on the 1. Okay, here we go.
What?
You got it.
Here we go. The police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid, and the other was eating fireworks.
Probably for their own good.
They charged one and let the other one off.
Ha, I get it.
Oh, lit the other one off.
Got the other one. Like
oh,
they charged
lit him
one
off.
because he's battery.
Because he was ugly.
Is this worth one more on this site?
Sure, let's give it one more.
All right, well, we're one more on this site. We're going to jump all the way down to number 8.
Okay, sounds good.
I like this number.
All right, this is a chess joke. All right.
This is a chess joke.
A group of chess enthusiasts checked into a hotel and were standing in the lobby discussing their recent tournament victories. After about an hour, the manager came out of the office and asked them to dispense.
Disperse.
Disperse.
There we go.
Disperse.
Dispense.
Disperse. But why? They asked as they moved off. Because, he said, I can't stand chestnuts boosting in an open foyer.
I get it. Boasting in
I
an
don't
open
know. I
fire.
don't know chess that well.
No,
Boast. I said
chest-
it's boasting. It's boasting.
I
yeah, it's
can't
boasting.
stand chestnuts boasting in an open foyer.
Ah.
Christmas song.
Yes.
So that was a Christmas and a chess joke.
Yes.
Chestnuts
Wow.
roasting.
On an open fire.
We're gonna go. We got to
Yeah,
get
I know
off
about
of that.
this site.
Yeah, this site sucks. All right.
I'll do a. I think I don't know if I told this joke before.
Yeah, please go into your segment while we're on this
Yeah.
self here. Would you?
A woman calls her husband on the phone. She's watching the news.
My wife.
His wife. And she's watching the news, and she says, "Honey, he sees an accident happening on the road that the husband always drives home." And he says, "Honey, I'm watching the news, and there's some idiot driving the wrong way in traffic." And the husband says, "It's not one of them, it's all of them."
I like that one.
That's good. I like that. That's good. That was better than fucking number 1 joke on that stupid
Kidding.
fucking website. All right. I shit you not. This says 57 most goofiest jokes of all time.
Gosh.
These goofy jokes will turn that frown upside down.
Bestlife.com.
I'll be
That's
the
life.
judge of that.
All right. What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
Got nothing for you.
Something with honey.
What?
They got the same middle name. Winnie the Pooh, Alexander the Great.
That was dumb.
Hey, they're goofy.
That was goofy. That was goofy.
All right. All right. We got a 6-year-old son joke. Here we go. All right.
we got 6-year-old son joke.
I was horrified when my wife told me that my 6-year-old son wasn't actually mine. Apparently, my wife needed to pay more attention during school pickup.
Just took the wrong kid.
She picked the
Picked
wrong kid.
kid.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of
That's
trouble.
my wife's stupid joke. All right, here we go.
Say it.
All right, we're going to go with it. Fuck it. What is the opposite of a croissant?
What?
I'm nervous. I don't know.
A happy uncle.
Crossed ant.
Cross
Crossed.
ant.
A crossed ant.
Cross
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
What's the, like cross? So an aunt and an uncle.
Yeah.
So what is the opposite of a croissant?
Like cross also
I said
Like
means
crossed.
like.
Like I'm cross pissed
Oh.
off.
Because aunt. No, this is like
Yeah,
aunt.
yeah, that one over. my head.
again,
what
love-
do you do? What are you
I-
looking up over there, Johnny?
So, someone in the comments asked us to look up everyone's name on Urban Dictionary.
Uh-huh.
So I looked up
I know what
Dante's name
mine is.
first, and Dante's definition for his name in Urban Dictionary is really, really awesome and has a big ass dick.
Wow.
I wonder
Doesn't
who
make
wrote
you
that.
feel
I wonder
You
who
did.
wrote that.
What'd you jump? Why'd you get that?
The second
I-
definition for Dante
Oh
is
no.
fat schlong, really huge. OMG.
Go.
All right, I'm looking.
Hey, that's
I'm,
good.
I'm looking
Hey,
at me next.
things are looking up.
Things that.
Things are looking up.
Aw. This is a good one for Johnny. Probably the best person ever.
Aw.
A total goof, but so sweet and caring. Very attractive and adorable. has the
Wow.
best lashes and brows ever. Like, what the hell? How is that possible?
What-
Also, a fucking beast at running. Also,
What is
unknown
this?
on how the hell it's possible. Just a pretty great dude.
What do they say about your dick, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because that's what's most
isn't
important.
that part of it?
Well, all of these are just the most amazing person ever. You can tell them
Yeah,
everything.
but like, you can be the most amazing person. You can have a fat schlong. So I mean, like,
Here we go.
oh, here we go.
Johnny generally has a bigger cock than Justin.
Jesus.
Then adjusted.
Why does
Adjusted.
everybody got such a big cock?
All right, let's go. What happens like a big Nick.
Oh yeah, big. Not even Nick, just Big Nick.
Big Nick.
Yeah, right, big Nick. In there,
Oh,
right?
it's something comes
Ah,
up.
okay. A giant man with a muscle-bound chest, large biceps and triceps,
Wow.
stunning thighs and calves.
Okay.
The most obvious feature of Big Nick is his big dick. At
bad.
first,
Running long, but my dick longer.
at first, it appears to be a,
Money long.
at first
You know,
it appears
it's
to be a
on Kevin
leg,
Gates.
but it's
Not
not.
Lil Uzi Vert.
I thought it was Kevin Gates.
Money longer.
Uzi Vert.
It might be. I don't
Hold
know.
on.
I think it's Lil
Let me
Vert.
try to get this up real
All
quick.
right.
Unless we're thinking of two different. Let me think of two different
on,
songs.
Could
Hold
be.
on. Let's see.
I'll keep reading it. At first, it appears to be a leg, but it's not. It's a leg not used for running or walking. He swings it along as he walks back and forth. All bow before him. He is the mighty destroyer. Approach with caution.
Okay, which one of us wrote?
All of these. This is from 2013.
Damn.
I can't think.
And then the
about
second definition is a pedo.
it. Ah,
Don't want.
my bad. I'm just thinking
My
with
bad.
my dick.
Oh, that song.
Oh,
All right.
I thought we were talking about the pedo thing. My bad.
All right.
That's it. All right, here we go. Let's
right.
go back to this.
And then we got John.
One more.
Yeah, we'll go to John, and then we're gonna get 3 more in with Doug.
Sounds good.
Deal.
Shy at first, it may take a little while for a John to adjust to his new situation or person.
Aw.
Regardless, his personality naturally draws others to himself. Cocky half grin plastered on his face, a Naruto manga in hand, sitting back completely chill. His relaxed state is almost contagious. He is happiest on a basketball court. You're talking about this
I might
earlier.
go play basketball later.
Listening
where I'm
to
happiest.
rad music or watching an intense thunderstorm. His smile causes butterflies to be born in a certain tummy.
It's just a grab bag of things.
A John has a good heart and stands firm on what he knows to be true. But be warned,
Uh-oh.
his heart and trust have been broken in the past, leaving him a bit vulnerable. Don't ever lie to a John,
bad.
or you'll deeply regret it.
So I'm gonna ask the same thing that I asked for the other ones. What about his dick? Not looking good.
Not
No,
looking
un
good about
poquito.
dick.
We'll give him medium dick.
All right, I'll take that.
I don't want to say he's got a short dick if they don't say it.
Short dick.
Short dick.
John's got a short dick.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
John's dick is the largest, most immediate creature you have ever seen.
medius creature. Oh,
John
creature.
constantly
Creature.
penetrates his dick through multiple women every night. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of this.
Oh yes, you can.
Yeah.
Say.
I mean, this is like me. You told
No,
me to do the
no.
uterus and pussy
This-
joke. You gotta do this.
This is graphic.
No, I know.
I fucking talk about
Welcome-
uterus and pussy.
Welcome to the Johnny fan fiction hour.
All right.
No, I don't know. I don't wanna
Say
hear
it. Say it.
Just get it over with.
John constantly penetrates his dick through multiple women every night, ripping their vaginas in half, blood
boy.
squirting everywhere.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to read
Take
that.
a step back, bro.
Put that thing on e-brake, would you?
on e-brake. Put that thing on
What are you
e-brake.
talking about? The whole thing is an e-brake.
Jesus.
That thing on e
Weird
It's like a
segment.
fucking. It's like a train. Fucking put that brakes on that shit before it goes off the rails.
I think it's too late. All right. Back
Anaconda.
to jokes. Back to jokes. My
Anaconda hole.
don't-
All right. We got 3 more left. You guys know the rules. All right.
Left.
Everyone-
All right. All right.
Damn, blood, John. My God.
Yes, scary.
Where does the general keep his armies?
In his sleeveys.
All right, we're back to back. We're back to square
I
one.
don't even get. I get.
Armies,
Armies.
sleeveys.
All right. All
Are
right.
we still on the goofy jokes?
Yep. Still, we're gonna ride it out. Maybe I'll go 2 here and 1 my wife joke to end it.
All right.
2 men met on the opposite sides of the river. One shouts to the other, "I need you to help me get to the other side." The other guy replies, "You're on the other side."
Oh, I like that one. Sounds good.
That's funny.
All right, here we go. All right. Oh, Here we go. What's ET short for?
I mean, extraterrestrial.
Extra testicles.
You guys are kind of around there. Because he's got little legs.
Ah.
I was in the ballpark.
You,
you're in the
ballpark.
Wait, what does ET stand for? Because he has little legs. What?
What?
Because he has little legs?
Yeah.
What does he stand?
What's ET short for?
short for?
Oh, got it.
Because he's got little legs.
Oh.
Yeah. You know,
I'm with
I
ya.
got this bear joke, and then we're going to go to a white joke, and then we're done.
All right, sounds good.
A bear walks into a... we did that one. Fuck. Nope, I'm not doing that
Bear
shit.
walked into a
Is that
bar.
'cause
Here we go. We got trash collectors.
there we go.
You know there's no official training for trash collectors, right? They pick up things as they go along.
I like that.
All right, one last one for my wife.
For your wife?
My wife.
You ever hear, guy walks into a bar.
Ouch.
Ouch.
A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
I thought that was another one. Is there another one?
You guys are something else. you know
There's
that?
something with... I thought there was something with Dallas and salad.
What?
I don't know.
A dyslexic man.
Because Dallas and salad are almost the same word, except
Oh, Nick found it
one
something.
extra L.
You can toss a salad, but you can't toss a Dallas.
Yeah, I'll show you at Dallas.
Hey, keep that salad in your
toss
pants. You want to start? You want to fucking mix that dressing yourself? That's your business.
What?
All right, here we go. Funny wife jokes. That's all it says. Here we go.
Funny wife jokes.
All right. I asked my wife what she wanted for her birthday.
Wait, Nick. You didn't do it.
You're right. That's on me. That's on me.
who'd you
That's
ask?
on me.
Who'd
Yeah,
you ask?
I didn't even
Yeah,
hear that. I
yeah.
didn't hear it.
It's a good thing because I didn't say it right. I asked my wife
Oh, that's what he said.
what she
Okay, now I
wanted
can
her
hear it.
birthday. She said nothing would make me happier than a pair of diamond earrings. So I got her nothing. My wife gets angry. Oh, it keeps going. Sorry, we keep going. We keep going. My wife gets angry at me. Then I keep introducing her to my ex-girlfriend. My wife said to me, I'm going to clone myself. I said, that would be just like you. My wife has been missing for a week now, and the
Is it
police
turning
told
into
me
like
to
a
prepare for the
Louisiana
worst.
accent? Why are you developing a southern accent? Slowly developing an accent as the joke goes on.
Down here in the bayou.
I'm gonna clone myself.
Shit.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay. It's all right. No problem. I don't know where the fuck I was, so I'm just going to start this one part.
My wife's
Something about the
my wife's
cloning.
been missing for a week.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't know the punchline.
My wife has been missing for a week, and the police told me to prepare for the worst.
That she comes back.
So I went to Goodwill and got all her clothes back.
Yeah. Prepare for
is
the
there
worst
more?
that she comes back. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes back. See, comes back.
Oh, got it. That was a long
Funny when
one.
I read it to myself.
I like that.
And the pauses, it just threw me.
Yeah,
All right, Big
Pause
Nick.
to-
It was a long one.
You want to
It's okay. That's all right.
End the show here.
Yep. So, Johnny, Dante, John, whoever comes in on in the pit while I'm gone, hold down the fort for me, would you?
Yes.
All right. So, as you guys know, I will not be on the episode on Friday or next week. I am going on a trip to California. I will be back, and I will be back for episode 408. I'll be back for 408. Okay, so I'm going to miss 404, 405, 406, and 407.
Wow.
Okay, I'll be back for 408. Make sure you keep hitting that like and subscribe button. Turn notifications on. These guys will hold down the fort. Joke of the day is suspended next week. It is
Suspended?
suspended.
No one tell any jokes.
If they tell a
on
joke,
Wednesday.
they are going 36 undefeated. They're not going to Jesus. They're going with Satan. So there you go. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.